first? Go ahead. I have a Starburst in my mouth.
I see. I can hear it.
Trying to chew away from the camera.
I can hear it from across the room.
Trying to chew away from the camera. Go ahead.
Anyway, while the camel finishes his Starburst, welcome back to another episode of Okay So Boom.
Boom.
I'm your host Storm, aka the Jamaican Wonder, aka Pretty Boy Floyd, aka your girlfriend's husband, aka
That's a lot of names.
Your mama's baby mama.
I'm done now.
And our host,
guys. It's your boy Serge, Chiagoziem, aka the Evil Aladdin, aka Himmy Johns, aka
add it on.
Dr. Africa, aka your favorite refugee.
Okay.
Wait.
What's up?
Okay, I like that
What's
one.
up? That was a good one, right? Hey! I've been practicing, bro.
I'm here for it. The
You heard
Ego
it?
ladder kept going.
Yeah.
He said-
Himmy John had me. I was like, Himmy John is
Man.
fucking amazing.
Off the dome. And
Man.
we got our two guests. Let's give it a clap for who. What's up?
Hey man.
Who we got?
You gotta clap it up for yourself.
All right, go
Yeah.
ahead, introduce yourself.
I don't have a whole bunch of nicknames, so you can just call me Danny, aka Rick Fox, aka Nature Boy,
Okay.
aka No Ric Flair, aka I don't have much flair, but I'm here. I'm in front of the camera, so you know, Serge got me out my comfort zone.
I'm here.
Really well.
Welcome,
Real friends.
Exactly.
Appreciate you.
It's a safe space.
Good check in for the boy Serge. Had to pop up.
Gang.
And my boy Storm. Know we coming through. It's your boy Czar. Checking in. Glad to be here. AKA King Toe. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? You find me that. AKA the hardest working man in show business. That's not your business. That's your whole business. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Talk
to! Talk to!
Checking in live. Checking in for the boy.
Sir.
And
That's some real shit.
had to pull up for y'all, man.
Salute. Mad salute, dog.
Yeah. I thought I did a good job, nigga. You
Yeah.
came in
I was
and kicked the
Cobra Cop.
fucking
Hey.
door down with that shit, nigga.
Yeah, man.
That was amazing. That was fucking amazing.
Oh man,
That's low-key Emmy-winning performance.
That's what I'm saying. Nigga,
That's
just,
wild. It was a good
that
one.
was on the spot. They were like, come up with like 5 nicknames. I was like,
Let's just do it.
I was like, what? Oh man.
So
Man.
before we start this pod, which one's my camera, dog?
I mean, we in the middle. We
All
got
right,
the
bet.
game.
I'm gonna
They got
need
this
this zoom in when this happens.
Okay.
Look,
Okay.
we are grown-ass men. This is a safe space. If you are a hater about this guy named Drizzy, Drake, Aubrey, whatever his name is, whatever you call him,
man.
Six God.
please do not watch this podcast.
You had to call him Drizzy.
Come on, real ones know.
He could have called him Jimmy. So I mean,
You could call him, you know, Aubrey, like Drake.
Anyway, please do not watch this video if you're gonna have some hate.
Oh
Anyway,
my
all right,
God.
back to the program. That's all I need to say. Bro, we gotta go crazy on this one.
So I guess that's a perfect introduction for the episode. Theme of this week, since 21 and Drake dropped the album, and 1, 2, and 3 have been loving it through the moon. I've heard nothing but raving since I fucking got here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
High score.
High scores all around. I like the shit too. But I guess today we're gonna talk about Drake specifically. I don't know.
Overall, just the album of her loss. That
Right.
you know, every time this guy drops an album, like the
Okay.
whole world stands still
Yeah.
for a couple seconds.
Right.
Yeah, we're doing like
so
a
then boom.
pitchfork review right now.
That's what it is.
You know,
Go ahead,
like
we can do that.
doing a
Get it.
pitchfork review.
We can
So
do that, bro.
I mean, we'll break it down.
Yes,
Like,
bro.
why not?
We've been in the film. We prepped for 2 weeks for this, so this is not some like live reactions.
Prepped?
Yeah, bro.
Prep.
Hell
I just
yeah, dog.
I just listened to the album a
Yeah,
lot.
that's-
But that's prep. That's
like, it
prep.
was
That's
prep.
prep.
I was prepping. I've been in the lab.
Hey, come on, my dog.
Danny
Let's go.
called me.
I called him today.
Danny called
I called
me.
him
He was
today.
like, "Yo, you want to talk about the album?" I'm like, "What?" Yeah, let's get it. Like,
Press the button in the line.
You gotta go. You gotta pull up the lyrics.
I've been trying to get this off. I ain't know that.
So as you see, we have marinated on this album. This is not on some bias. This is not some Twitter. This is actually 4 educated kings who have been a fan of music, but also we have followed this journey of this guy called Drake and 21 Savage. This is the Toronto Atlanta album, 2022. It dropped, and it's Scorpio season. Some people I've seen on Twitter saying this is better than Take Care or it's right under Take Care. That was initial reaction from day one. We have never seen that before. So we'll see in this podcast if that's true or not after we break down everything about this.
All right, well, I'm going to start with I can't agree with whoever said that.
I seen the streets say it, bro.
This was next to Take Care. That's weird for me.
In that realm.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Okay,
at all.
we can
That's
unpack
weird. That can't.
You
That
feel me?
can't.
Like that's not.
Why
that's
not,
not
though?
much of a, like,
I mean, Take Care is it's music. Like when you listen to it, like the real her.
Yeah.
That's music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
it's
that's
like, cause Take Care was like a complete album. It wasn't just necessarily hip hop or just rapping. Like it was like a complete album.
Would you not say Her Loss have that too? The production went
No,
crazy here.
No. The production is amazing, but is there any song on there that would make you genuinely sad?
I guess it's Fuck Me. Y'all ain't hear that, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
he was spitting on
He
that,
was
but
spitting,
I don't
but
even think it's the point that it's genuinely sad. It's the way they take care, they takes you through so many emotions from start to finish.
Exactly.
Is why you like, nah, this is like one of the most complete albums. Her
Yeah.
Loss is not necessarily that. It's more kind of a like.
It's a great album for sure.
It's a great album production wise, top to bottom, but
it's
yeah,
not.
Take Care is like it's almost like a symphony. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's like the argument that I used to make. An album versus a project.
Okay.
You feel me? Like Take Care was a project, nigga. You can tell how much time, effort, like to make it from the start to finish. Like take.
So you hold the word project
all the way
at a
in
higher
back.
regard.
Yeah, I hold because I mean you can make an album.
Okay.
Albums are great, but if a project in my eyes is like.
I
You know
ain't
what
gonna
I'm
lie,
saying?
this was a project too. But
See,
I know what
I
you
said.
mean.
You know what I mean?
I know what
Yeah.
you mean, though.
know?
But
They're
this
two
right
projects.
here, they even though it was like a collab album with him and 21, they still took their time to put this together. You could hear it in the hooks, the
Yeah,
word
facts.
choice,
The
beat
concepts in
switches,
the song, the beat selection,
sequencing,
beat selection and the beat
samples.
switches are great.
This one,
yeah.
like they just hopped there and there did it, but it's not.
Yeah,
Take Care,
yeah,
though.
but
they,
like-
they still put this together.
I guess a better way to explain it would be like, you know how like certain albums tell a story all the way
Kid,
through.
Bad City.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
like I consider albums like that projects.
Yeah.
Yes.
Versus albums like this. This what I would consider more of an album because
Okay.
the
I got
production
what
is
you're
fucking
saying.
amazing.
I get what
Beat switches are great like that. Like there's not a bad song on there. But it's like for me it's not like
It's not storytelling.
It's not like the album doesn't tell the story whether it has to be cohesive or not. But
you
like,
can't compare
you
the
feel
two.
it. You feel me? Like
You can't compare the two. That's too. That's the hardest part when people sit down like, oh, what's your favorite
Album.
Drake tape? What's your
Right.
favorite album?
Yeah.
To me, it's more of like his music. It's like moods. It's like a time and a space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I wake up, I'll be like most days I'll say Take Care is the best. I mean, from top to bottom, you have songs on there that like people don't think about, like UGK, like Lord Knows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Ride. I mean, The Ride's one of the best Drake songs that's ever made that The Weeknd wrote.
Yeah.
But, and then some days I wake up and then, do you ever just put on If You're Reading This?
Not
Man.
as much.
If You're Reading This is,
It does
It's
have
tough.
some great songs on it though.
It does.
It does have some great fucking
But-
songs on it.
that's like, when you think about her loss, If You're Reading This was liked by a lot of people, I mean, before, all the little ghostwriting shit, because it was the first time Drake gave us a lot of rap.
But every
a lot
rapper
of
has
bars.
a ghostwriter.
That's true.
So Her Loss is the first Drake tape, I think, from damn near top to bottom. Not stop. But top to bottom that is just bars.
Yeah.
It's talking shit. We only get that. We got it. Okay, Certified Lover Boy, he gave us about like 4 or 5 songs where he's just talking shit.
Yeah.
No Friends in the Industry. And in Knife Talk, everybody's like, okay, nah, you start playing that. That's what started hitting the streams.
Yeah,
that's what's playing.
Damn.
Yeah. It was a top string song on
Hey,
this album.
no, that's.
So,
I can't give a fucking better explanation than that. Like,
totally, bro, these are two doctors of the game, bro. These are
Yeah.
not just music heads, but these people are legit. These people have their PhDs in this music industry shit. They
I
have
wish
good
I
ass
listened to more
ears.
music.
No,
I
y'all
need
got
to.
some ears.
No.
So with that
No,
being
for real,
so with that
for
being
sure.
said, what was your mindset going into this album? Because we know it was delayed a week, so people were hype up for it. Another week, most of the time people be like eerie, anxious about the tape, but going down till midnight happened. What was y'all's mindset going to this project?
Shit, it wasn't this.
Honestly,
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I had no mindset, and I don't think y'all saw in the chat, I fell asleep at like 10:45.
Damn.
So I woke up and I listened to it at like 3.
Okay.
I
In the
do that a
morning?
lot. I do that a lot with music. I
Oh,
don't know. I'll fall asleep sometimes. Like I don't know. I'm old. I'm washed. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you be trying to stay up till midnight, but then I don't know. Like sometimes I don't. I just like to wake up, listen to it when everybody else went to sleep, ain't no talk. It's like I'm not compelled to like get in the chat, talk too much. It's just me listening to that stuff. I mean, fuck it, shit, straightforward.
Yes, sir.
But I'm usually playing 2K. You know what I'm saying? You play it like playing 2K. That's how I kind of do it at 3. And I just listened to it and I was like, oh, I'm kind of amped. Like, I feel like I just drank an energy drink or some caffeine. I'm like, okay, so he's giving us what we wanted. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, you can't have no expectations. He'll throw some shit at you.
Like, honestly, never mind.
He just throws shit at you, bro. Like,
no, but I mean, I feel the same way with just music from popular artists in general. Like, I feel like the first 48 hours, especially nowadays, it's like, oh, this is the best album ever made. Oh, this is a classic. Like, seeing that on Twitter and like all the, I'm like, that shit is too much. It takes away from the enjoyment of like actually sitting down and trying to enjoy the fucking album versus looking at 2,000 tweets about
getting some clout for it,
about how this is the best thing to ever, hit. So I'm like, I feel you on that. Like, waking up at 3 a.m. and actually listening to it with nobody else bothering you. Like, it's
not Christmas no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We grown men. I'm not wait up at midnight to listen to Drake. Like, that's one of my favorite artists, but I ain't gonna be jumping up and down because I suck at remembering song lyrics. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know. Like, you'll see me like, I know the song, bro.
Right.
But I just can't get all the lyrics out. So I'm over here. I'm on Apple. I'm trying to listen to the lyrics. I don't have time. Like, I don't have time to scroll through Twitter much no more. Matter of fact, certain stuff I missed. Then I go on Twitter. I'm like, yeah, but he did say that. Did he mean that? Mm-hmm. I was like, ooh, okay, well, and we'll talk about that later. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
let's get into it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to digest the music because I feel like that's something that a lot of people don't do completely, and we're all guilty of it sometimes. There's nothing wrong with like having that virtual listening party, getting on Twitter, kind of like popping lyrics back and forth. But sometimes you need to be isolated by yourself, digest the music, form your opinion, keep listening to it. You know what I'm saying? Like catch certain things. There's stuff going over my head. I feel like all rappers, but that's with all forms of music too, because we need to figure out and like actually understand what they're actually saying.
Right.
Like I used to like stuff just because how it sound. Mm-hmm. But what are they saying? Mm-hmm. Like we at an age now where it's like, all right, I need something that's relevant. Mm-hmm. But you talking that shit.
You need something that you can feel. Like you need something that you can feel nowadays, because it's like, bro, I can, especially with the way the industry is set up now. Like the most popular beats, it's pretty much the same 7 808s. You feel me? Like it's the same shit. It's the same, at least beat wise. And you're like, okay, it works, but it's like
you know what happens when you hear DJ Mustard on the beat. You know what happens when you have
6 main producers.
Take Keith, Metro.
Hey, but Take Keith did his job on his tape. Take Keith did his job.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's like I get it, but it's like, dog.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of, once you find somebody that, or like an artist, a producer, whoever, that it's like, all right, they genuinely give a fuck about the instruments rather than just how it comes out. It's like, all right, you can tell how easy it is for them to be like, yo, I can actually make a hit nowadays because I know what the fuck is popping. Just give me 20 minutes, my nigga, I got you.
Yeah, and that's why I knew going to the album that the production would not be for play. I didn't know what it was gonna sound like, but I knew this was gonna be some shit because we've seen the track record of this guy having great sampling choices. Like I love how on TikTok now there's a page where it'll show you each sample song, and it will show you like the regular version, and then it'll be slowed down pitch or reverb, and you just see the gradual progression of how you heard that song.
Right, to get to where it is now.
It makes me appreciate the album way more now.
It's
I'm like,
funny.
wow, how'd you find that?
Like Drake don't get a lot of credit for. I mean, okay, I'll put it like this: everybody knows that he can rap over like a different beats. He can change. He can switch it up. But when he does collab tapes, if you really think about it, like even the tape with Future, where Future, they said everybody, Future out-rap Drake. I mean, yeah, Future, he went crazy. But Drake doesn't get enough credit for like really taking that step back and putting it in their element.
Holding
like,
his weight.
That 21 tape, those are a whole bunch of beats. Like, okay, we know Drake can rap over it, but it's catered to 21. That's why 21 went off. A lot of people, we'll talk about it. We actually mentioned it when we first came in. He was like, bro, like 21, like I feel like he carried the tape. I was like, I feel like there's a lot of times where like, Drake rapping, yeah, he said it. He said it. And it's just like sometimes Drake don't need to be on the song the whole time. 21 come in, he just and oh man, but his lyricism is like it's perfect simplicity.
He's the rap game Dr. Seuss in my opinion, bro.
Perfect simplicity.
I want to call him Dr. Seuss.
Bro, you're not hearing his lyrics, bro.
Dr. Seuss.
Bro, he said, "Walk up to the club. You know I don't need an ID because you know I'm."
But that's not a Dr. Seuss type line.
It's too simple.
I think
That's a simple bars.
He just be saying 21, 21. Dr. Seuss like kind of numbers too.
All right, so
thank you for the assist.
Super question, because I'm not as big of a Drake fan as y'all are. I'm like, the nigga's wearing the shirt, so it came to mind. But it's like, cause I just enjoy music in general. I don't really have a favorite artist that I follow for real. Like I just kind of digest shit as it comes along. What do y'all think, or what do y'all feel for y'all makes Drake such a great? I guess you said such a great lyricist. I'm not sure if anybody said storyteller. Like what makes y'all? What about where I guess Drake's style that makes him that?
I feel like he's a student of the game. There are multiple times where he cited that he gives homage to the higher ups that were before him, Jay-Z's. I think Middle of the Ocean is a good sample of that, where that was really like a HOV-esque type of performance.
That beat switch is HOV pop for sure. It's HOV pop.
What y'all think?
You got
what you think? Go ahead. No, go ahead. You got no. You got it. You're next.
Nah, that beat is the HOV pop.
I'm lobbing it up.
Personally, why I think Drake is so good, it's just really because as a person, he's versatile. You know what I'm saying? So he has a lot of life experience. You know what I'm saying? Jewish. Canada, spent summers in Memphis, you know what I'm saying, spent time in Texas. So he has like all of these ties. He really like a melting pot. So like when it comes to him musically and what he can say and can relate to, it stretches across so many people that you almost can't miss. You know what I'm saying? The demographic is so broad.
Global.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? So when he's hopping on the track, he can do so many things or speak to so many things. It's like he's speaking to like 7 people in one verse.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit, that's kind of personally why I think, you know what I'm saying, this nigga Drizzy the GOAT. But
alright, I feel you.
I think it's 3 words. I thought about this.
Alright.
Consistency.
Yeah.
I think I'm about to pronounce this wrong. Adaptability.
Okay, no, you good.
Correct.
Good.
Splash. Green light.
Y'all gotta please bear with me. Took a couple shots. Relatability. I said it wrong.
Consistency, adaptability.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You know, with that is just comes this like, damn.
You got this.
Not much bad shit happened in my life, but you know what I'm saying. So it's just like when I play Take Care. No, let's take it back. When we play So Far Gone, people don't talk about So Far Gone.
Oh shit.
And we talk about relatability. I mean, like, what I mean. Kanye, when he did 808 in Heartbreak, he wore his heart on his sleeve.
Yeah.
And I feel like that, that sparked that inspiration. That sparked where a lot of Drake gets that talk from. It's that, they call it backpack rapping. Kanye was mad. He ain't grow up in it. You know what I'm saying? I think it was just like the fact that he can relate to people maybe that were not in the streets, you feel me? So it's like, suburbia. But at the same time, he signed with Wayne. So Wayne's still taking him through, showing him the edgy stuff. So I just feel like he just learned how to relate to both sides. Not saying like, Drake ain't have no hard life or something like that. But he just somehow found a way in music to relate to both sides where, you got the streets that bump him sometimes. Not as much as anybody else. I'm not saying you can just go go on Cleveland Ave, you just gonna hear Drake. You may now because he's dropping some gutter shit. But it's just like you be able to relate. I mean, the heartbreak shit. I mean, to be honest, man, Drake describes feelings of men that men don't talk about. We don't talk about or shit like that.
He's unpacking right now.
Yeah, let me pause now. Sometimes that Drake take that shit too far. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I relate to all that shit, but when we think about Take Care, and we think about like Marvin's Room. Yeah, there's a reason why that shit's a hit. So it's like you relate to it. He's petty. I mean, we all in human nature petty. Like you get on Twitter, everybody's petty. Everybody's shady. You know what I'm saying? Everybody even men be acting sassy. So it's like people relating to that. So that's what it is. And then he can adapt. When you think about Block Boy JB, Look Alive, took him to Memphis.
Yeah.
Like, he adapted. That's a different beat. That wasn't his beat. That wasn't his music video people. None of that production. He can adapt to any environment. Niggas singing Spanish with Romeo Santos.
Nah, this shit is nasty.
Making dance hall. I mean, whether you like it or not, I mean, for the most part, that shit a hit.
Niggas
But
like,
so,
why the fuck
you know,
making techno?
I mean,
Yeah,
he's a unicorn. I mean, that's
that
why
cargo jet flow.
he's a unicorn, bro. That's Lil Wayne's greatest asset. He's probably one of the greatest assets in music just because he's a unicorn.
Yeah.
And he knows how to adapt. And
Your take makes me wonder how much of his acting influences come to his artwork. Like, him being an actor, you really have to be a chameleon type shit.
Oh,
And I wonder if that translates into his music craft.
No, I feel like it translated better for his transition into superstardom versus his music.
Okay.
Because, like, I mean, he was already a star with Degrassi or whatever. Yeah, Degrassi when he was acting and all that shit. So it's like, okay, cool. You understood what fame was from a young age. Then you decided to go a different route instead of just straight acting. You already have the media training because media training was a real fucking thing back then.
Yeah.
So it's like you already well media trained. You know how to talk to the media. You know how to portray yourself. So it was like the only thing he needs to do is make good music and continue to market himself. That was like one, and at that point you're fucking what 20 whatever when he came in the game. It's like you're golden versus a fucking 12, 15-year-old on a TV show versus okay. Now I'm with one of the biggest, well, really the biggest artist at the time, Lil Wayne. Mm-hmm. You under him and you running, and you got the biggest female artist in the game next to you, Nicki. As far as rap goes, it's like
And she putting you on game
as
too.
long as you're getting the game from the motherfuckers that you grew up with, your community that you grew up with, whether it be the Canadian, the Jewish, the black, like it's like you have
your squads.
You're here. Mm-hmm. Like his experiences started early, so I feel like his acting career really like solidified. Like, okay, once I get my foot in the door, it's over with after that. I think that's really what it was.
I mean, the label, man. Like, guys, Young Money, that was some wild shit back in the day. Wayne, Nicki, Drake, Tyga.
Gutta.
Thank you for shouting out Gutta Gutta. He said it. You heard him say it. It wasn't me.
It wasn't a
America.
good thing, but yeah.
Wasn't me this time. It was
Not good.
I don't have one song from that nigga. I was
America, Gutter
balance. Just
was
balance.
nothing special. I cannot name one Gutter song.
Me neither.
I don't
nigga.
like the look of it with him and Wayne. Sorry.
You
That's
had
sorry.
Listen with him and Wayne. It's a pretty hard song.
Gunplay.
I'll
Sick.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Sick of
Him
you
and
guys.
Wayne.
He said it's sickening.
Anyway, continue, King. Continue.
But I mean, Young Money, you know,
Jay.
that was some different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, I thought the fucking dogs fell to the floor.
Me
I
too.
was like, hey, yo.
Me too.
It's about that time.
I was like, nah.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at that, though. Like,
went from her loss to Young Money. Woo, it's gonna be a long time.
I feel you. Because that was just my main question. Because, I mean, like I said, I don't have a favorite artist. But I can see, like, Drake is, y'all.
He's one of them.
favorite
He's
artist.
one of them for sure. But he's my favorite. I
feel
It's
like,
okay. It's okay, King.
but it's like, I don't know. It's very hard because it's like I can still take breaks. I don't listen to him as much as before. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Take Care don't sometimes hit the same. You know, but you know,
Yeah.
like he definitely is one of my favorites. But you know, you gotta have a couple across all genres.
Arguably, though, I will say that Drake makes music for the times versus forever. Like I feel like
What?
like the same thing like with like I said earlier about like Take Care. Take Care was built as a project to last over time. It wasn't necessarily built as okay, this is gonna be hot for 3 or so years, and it's not as played as it used to be.
You can argue that all of Drake's tapes age pretty well, though. And I feel like that's one of his magic tricks he has in his bag. Like, you may not like it now, but in the future you're gonna like this tape.
Yeah.
Not all the tape, but for views, niggas were shitting on views. Niggas were shitting on nothing was the same for a minute.
Views all the way through.
Views was Views
Sleep.
was a whole that's a whole different ball game
I haven't heard that
because
shit all the way through.
Views is there was like 10 songs on there that didn't need to be there. But
Arguable.
It was long as a bitch.
it was
right?
long.
24, 23, 24 songs.
That shit was long as
Yeah,
hell.
that's why I ain't listen
Bag.
to that shit. Yeah.
But people dropping deluxe albums now, the same thing.
I mean, he did Scorpion.
That shit.
But Scorpion, I like Scorpion. A lot of people don't like Scorpion, but it's also the same as Views. Just like if you cut about 5 to 7 songs, then you may have some classics. You know what I'm saying? So
Views hard. Bro.
Views is
I
hard.
can't let that
It's just
ride
it's just
and say
gloomy.
Views not
It's just
hard.
Come on
gloomy as
now.
fuck.
Views is
It was like
Bro.
gloomy.
Yeah, it's gloomy,
Yes,
bro.
bro.
It's
It's
gloomy.
a Toronto album.
Right.
He put his city on his back on that tape.
Yeah,
he
he
gave.
was.
He took you
It
to a
was
field.
hard, but it's gloomy.
You talking about storytelling? He legit took us on a field trip
I like
about what it's like to be in
Views better
Toronto.
If you're reading this, for sure.
I do
Oh,
too. I
Above
do
that,
too.
For sure.
Word.
Views is top 3 for me.
I ain't gonna say top 3.
That's for me.
It might
For
be
me.
top 6.
For me. Top 6.
Yeah, it might be
That's
top
rude.
The
That's
nigga
very
has hella
rude.
albums though,
You
bro.
gotta take care of nothing was
Crazy.
the same so far gone already out the gate.
So far,
That's
Gone's not in my
facts.
top 3, man.
What?
So far, Gone is
Even-
better than Nothing Was the Same.
Even for me, that's blasphemous.
I'm not
So
playing
far
that
gone
tape.
is-
I'm not playing that tape.
So
in
far
2022,
gone,
man.
it don't get album respect because it was a mixtape. But
It's a
when
mixtape. Why would put a mixtape?
it turned into an EP.
Okay, but why would
It turned into a
Why
EP.
would I? Yes, right. But why would I add a mixtape into a series of high quality production?
Because it
albums?
turned into an
Because
EP.
it was the same quality production.
No, it
my
wasn't.
nigga.
I
It
don't
was.
care.
No,
So
it
far
wasn't.
gone,
It was a
bro.
little bit. It was a little bit raw for
Bro,
sure.
that's a rough-
It was a little bit raw. It
But
was raw.
still,
You're
like,
right.
the thing,
It was rough
fire-
mixing.
it was kinda
Kanye
like
did
lo-fi,
about, what,
though.
2
It
songs
was
on there?
underground then. He was
That's-
still underground.
yeah.
So, far
So
gone.
why would I compare
he
Underground
slick
Drake
with
and two
Underground.
superstar Drake
Because-
albums?
It's like
Okay, wait,
Section
wait,
80
wait, wait,
Kendrick.
wait, wait,
Like,
wait.
No,
that's-
Section 80 is an
because-
album though.
But
That's
you're,
an album.
But you're acting like okay. So let me
I
ask you
can't tell
this.
you
Let me
much about
wait.
Kendrick.
Wait.
Very
Wait.
good, though.
Wait. Let me ask you this. So you know the argument that people have, like artists when, especially on the come up, they're at least more aggressive about how the shit and the music quality is better because they're hungrier for it.
Yeah.
We see a lot of examples of that.
For sure.
This, I feel like, I'm not saying this is what's happening with Drake, but I also feel like that version of Drake was hella raw. He was trying to get his
So
shit.
why would I add a raw prospect of Drake's work into a work of art with studio budget?
That's not
Come
what I
on,
said.
why would I do that?
I didn't say the project was raw. I said he was raw.
Yeah, but why would I put that in his list?
It's so it's
You
such
got
a
to.
pure.
Why, you don't have to. You
That's
don't have to
disregarding
put that
the
on the
artist
list.
then.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Project.
Okay, it's a pure project, but I'm not putting my top
Okay.
3.
Like, it's
I'm not
so,
playing that
like,
tape.
oh
I'm
my
not playing that
gosh,
tape in
like,
2022. I'm
oh my
sorry.
gosh.
He called
That's
If You're
crazy.
Reading This a mixtape. If you want to get technical.
But that's an album, product,
Yeah.
production though.
But-
It's
but-
quality
It's
of
still a
music.
mixtape, then.
Have you heard
Huh?
Company?
It's still a
Have
mixtape.
you heard Company?
Yeah,
Come on.
Company carried a lot
Versus,
of that tape.
versus what? Comeback season type of Drake. Come on.
That's
the
not
quality-
comeback.
No, I'm talking about the quality of the
No,
of
no. So
product.
Far Gone was not
The
comeback season
product.
quality.
The product.
He was
of
signed
listening.
with. He was signed with Your Money.
Y'all not feeling me.
They
though,
made
bro.
it together.
I understand
He
that,
made it with
dog.
Weezy
But the
on
production
the tour bus.
of
But I'm saying,
It's
why
better-
is the production weighed so heavily though?
it's an album. It's part of an album.
It's like
what you mean?
It's like HOV with Reasonable Doubt. Like the production on that is not the best, but that album is crazy.
But it's a factor in it, bro. You can't listen to a great album with ass beats. You can have the greatest lyricism
Who said
in
the
the world.
beats were
No,
ass?
I'm saying, for example, you can have the greatest lyricism ever, but if the production's not matching what you're saying, you have a mismatch.
so damn, November 18th is just ass.
Now I would say it's ass, but I'm not playing those
Uptown's
songs.
ass, that beat ass too. Uptown's ass.
It didn't age well. Come on.
It didn't age.
Come on, you're not
Uptown
playing that
fire.
song.
No, I'm not gonna say I sit and play November 18th.
You're not.
But
you're not.
But hold on, wait.
What other songs
Wait,
is
hold on,
on
wait.
that album?
Oh,
It's a
tomorrow's
lot of
November
successful.
18th.
Come on now.
Hey, tomorrow's
It's
November
bad.
18th. You gotta play it tomorrow. I play it once a year now.
Sooner
Or
than
November 18th.
later.
But why would I
There's so many
compare that
A
to
little bit,
shit.
a little bit, whatever. Yeah.
A little bit. Let's call
Successful,
it off.
yeah.
A
furthest
night off.
furthest thing? Come on, what we talking about?
I like Nothing
What are
Was
we
the
talking
Same, but
about?
there's a lot of fluff on it.
Oh man.
Like 305 in My City. I don't want to hear that.
Vegas.
That's
305
okay.
in My City.
It's okay.
It sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
That's okay.
But Tuscan Leather that's the best.
So
intro. But,
just hold on, we're going home. Come on, man.
I can't. I liked it then, but I'm good on it now. I like
Alright,
other
that's
pop
growth.
Drake.
Okay.
I like
feel
like
that.
Signs
I
and
can't let you say this shit is trash.
I didn't say it was trash. I never said it was trash.
Say You Love It.
Best I ever had is on.
No.
Best I ever
I'm
had
sorry,
is
guys.
on.
I have a terrible
Okay,
laugh.
yes, but come on, bro. Let's be real. What's the last time you played Best I Ever Had? When's the last time you played it?
About a week ago.
It was actually on the radio. on the way here.
To be honest,
It was actually being
I was gonna lie.
Sworn I heard it.
Oh my god! Hey, best I ever
The
had.
cap on this app, bro.
Hey, that video was
come
nice.
on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, dog.
I'm
Come
trying
on.
to remember the name of the fucking.
Okay.
Come on.
What was the name of the album with? Not Fireworks. Up All Night.
Thank me later.
Thank me later.
Thank me later.
Thank me later is not appreciated.
I know it is, but I'm not putting that compared to Take Care.
Oh no,
Views,
Thank Me Later is not up there. with that.
Her Loss.
As far as those
Come
couple songs,
on.
for sure, but not as a whole. I wouldn't definitely put it.
I don't know. I think also I was listening to Drake when So Far Gone drop.
I mean, that was high school.
Kind of back then, I don't know, like just
But
remember
it was
that
like
whole summer where I was banging
freshman
that.
year,
Yeah.
I think So Far Gone was.
What, freshman year of high school? Hell no.
Hell
it was
no,
like
bro. That shit dropped
I
in
was in like
2009.
yeah, I was
That's
in
high
like-
school.
I mean that's
That's
going
high
freshman.
school.
Well, the summer into freshman
That was my
year.
freshman year.
That's
Freshman
when
year
I
of
was
high school,
listening,
yeah.
That was the summer.
I remember in that era of music,
yeah.
that most of the
Damn, we all.
I remember my 8th grade year listening to Congratulations.
Bro.
I remember when my homie played that shit for me for the
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah.
90%
Shout
of
out
the
my nigga
music
Deuce.
in that era did not age well.
That's
That was
a lot.
that was a dark era in rap.
No, it was not.
Yes, it is, bro. Rap was in a dark place.
Have you lost your fucking
They
mind?
said hip hop was dead at one point. Come on, let's not ignore
Have
this.
you lost your...
Come on, that was a dark
Gotta
era.
check, the Apple Essentials playlist.
What?
Bro.
What he
My
say?
God.
What you say?
I
God.
said when Drake came out, 2009, 2013, that was a dark era in rap, like the medieval times. It was like a power vacuum in terms of quality music.
You said
A lot-
09 to 13.
Yes.
You gotta watch them years. You know what came out during that time?
What's up?
What is he talking about?
Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I said 80%, 90%.
What is he talking about?
Did not age
Do
well.
you know how much
Watch
amazing
the
music
Throne.
came out
That
there?
came out during that time.
That's one of the greatest albums. Come on now.
That's during that time.
That's why I said. That's why I said 90%.
It didn't come out around
90%.
that time. Watch the Throne came out after Take Care, I think.
What year
No,
was
Watch,
that?
it was Take Care was his response to Watch the Throne.
No,
What?
Watch the
Yes,
Throne
it
was
was.
I never heard that
wasn't it?
before.
Yes, it was.
Watch the Throne
Take
came
Care
out
was his
in-
response to Watch the
That
Throne.
wasn't 2009.
Okay. All right. First and foremost, we gonna run down 2009. You had Man on the Moon, Kid Cudi.
You're not playing that
Amazing
no more.
song. Amazing.
You're not
Gucci
playing.
Man, The State versus Roger.
You're not playing that no more.
Whoa,
I'm saying
whoa.
aging well. My take is
Whoa.
aging well. Are you playing these tapes now?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, keep
It's
going.
Gucci Man, bro.
Keep going. Keep going.
Who else you got? I mean, I ain't playing no.
That's a
Fabulous.
classic tape.
Bro, you got.
What's the last time you played it,
There's
Dan?
not a lot of.
Like last
I'm not
week.
playing-
Oh, last week again.
Holy shit. I got a Gucci Man
You
playlist.
got Ross. You got all these.
Ross,
people.
what? What album of Ross?
Which one is
I
it?
played it last week.
Deeper Than Rap.
You're not playing Deep in Rap in
I
2022.
ain't gonna
though.
No
lie.
Ceilings came out that
You're not
year.
playing No Ceilings in 2022. What are we talking about?
Not purposely, but
Exactly.
It came
All
on
right, so
accident.
hip hop historian, just to let y'all know.
Go ahead.
Watch the Throne dropped August 8, 2011.
Okay.
When it Take Care
I
dropped.
don't know. You tell
I
me.
don't know.
Okay, let me show y'all.
It had to be,
I'm
what,
not
September or
bullshitting.
October?
Oh, don't worry.
Exactly.
I got 2010 afterwards.
ahead.
I'll let him put on. Wait,
Go ahead.
Take
Yeah, I'll let
Care.
Cause he got the
November 15th, 2011. It was his response to Throne. That was
Wait.
the whole thing.
When was
Response.
Watch the Throne started?
August.
So
that
you
year.
think he had 3 months to prepare for that album?
Yes, that was the whole. Not the album had been in conception of being built out, but the Black and Gold, that whole thing was it was a response to Throne. That was the whole. Watch the Throne was their shots to Drake. That's what it was about. That's what Watch the Throne meant. Drake was
That's
coming.
literally what it was.
That's my
Drake
first
was
time hearing
coming,
this.
and that was their way of
That's
saying "Watch the Throne." Like, and Drake was like, "I'm coming for the throne." So when you listen to Take Care, that's why he's mentioning the throne.
Break
and talking
this
about
down real
that.
quick. Unpack this. I never heard
Yes,
it before.
bro.
I
This is real
mean, Drake
shit.
talked about the shit on an interview a couple years
Yes,
ago.
this is real shit.
What?
yes, nigga.
They knew what was going on. Take Care. That's why he's mentioning the throne and like,
Dan,
Lord knows and all of that
Dan,
shit.
OVO.
That is where that
OVO,
came
Dan,
from.
talk
I'm
to
trying
me.
to tap
The
into my
song-
files.
that's where that came
I've
from.
never heard
I've
that.
never heard this before, bro.
I
Over my
remember-
dead body, like
Underground
everything that
King.
he's saying on the songs is response to
the
the
only
throne,
thing
bro.
I remember is Kanye said one time that him
I'm
and
not even a
Jay,
Drake fan, and I know
I don't
this.
know,
What's
like
up with
they
you
were
niggas?
making music because he said something that like, yeah, that Drake he was coming up, but I don't remember anything about Take Care being.
Oh, Watch the Throne being like a diss track the whole
Yeah, it
time.
It wasn't a diss track.
It's a pass of the torch. That's
How did
what
they
it's
pass the torch to
about.
Drake in that album? How did they pass the
Huh?
torch?
Oh my gosh, y'all
He wasn't even on the tape.
You're not listening.
That's not
He
the
wasn't on the
point.
tape.
You're not listening.
Now, how do you pass the torch?
Oh my gosh! All right.
No, talk to me. I want to learn. I want to learn
I already
today.
said it.
Say it one more time, then, please.
I told you that was them passing the torch
How?
to Drake.
But
I
how?
don't know. I'm gonna find an interview where they sit here and they talk about this. It was the transition to them going into the game. They knew Drake was coming. That was them handing it.
But
off.
they didn't talk about him on the tape.
They
didn't-
don't have to. That's what the game is about.
That's
You don't have to.
The point of artistry is not
You
to
don't
mention
have
the
to
person.
you don't have to.
How
say
do you
it's
pass the torch?
subliminal.
How do you pass the torch?
It is subliminal. They're
How
not
do you
gonna
pass
say,
the
"Hey, we're
torch?
passing
Hold
the
on.
torch
Time
to Drake."
out. How do you pass the torch?
Oh my god!
I
this
have
is
never
wild.
heard this.
Dan, how do you pass the torch?
Bruh, this is wild.
Hold on. No, hold on. Real life. Look, I have a water bottle. This is a torch. Czar, here's my torch. Hold on. Reach your hand out. All right. Look at me in my eye right
You're not
now.
about to stress
You're
out.
seeing me pass you the torch. Czar,
Drake and Hov
here is
knew-
my torch to
You
you.
may not have known. Drake
Oh
and
my
Hov
God.
knew what they was doing in Kanye.
Oh my
They knew
God.
what
You
they
know
were
what?
doing.
That's right. Only
They
them
knew
niggas
what they
know
were
because
doing.
I don't know.
How do y'all know?
They were
If they
doing.
know, how do y'all know?
Bro,
interviews!
The music and
Y'all
the
gotta send me
interviews.
interviews.
They
Yeah,
have
I
said
didn't
this.
see
You
it.
guys see
I'll
it.
go back and
I'll
show it to you
look
when
it
I
up.
find it.
I'll look it
But I'm
up.
telling you, this is factual. That was the
Hey,
whole
when
point of that year.
I'm not going for it, bro. I'm not going for it.
I like this hill
Bro, the
you're dying
black
on.
and gold, like oh
I'm
man,
Black and gold.
I'm
What?
dying on the
Royalty.
hill. I'm dying on the hill that they said that they made the album for, nigga.
I never heard.
That's what.
I never heard Kanye say that ever.
All
All
right.
right. We gonna go back
I'll leave
to
it
you
alone.
calling 2009 and 2013 trash.
I go to
2009 was trash. We
All
didn't say
right.
much. We
Dark
didn't say
era.
much. I mean,
Okay,
it was.
on.
That was just
Thank
Wayne.
me
It
later,
was-
Man on the Moon 2, My Beautiful.
Who? Hold on, Man on the Moon
Sister,
2? No, you didn't listen to Man on the Moon 1.
That shit was great.
You didn't
I
listen to
listened
number
to
one.
both of them.
225, but
What
I
songs
listened
on
to
there?
both of
What
them.
songs on there?
marijuana.
What?
Yeah, there's a song called Marijuana. I'm not lying. Look that shit up. I forgot.
Mojo So Dope was great.
But hey, pause. Isn't marijuana on that song?
I had never heard that
Exactly.
song in my life.
Bro, you
Come
need
on.
to.
Teflon Don, Flockavelli.
Okay, you know-
Hey, Flockavelli was probably the rap album of the year that year.
You're not playing it 2022.
No Mercy.
Hey, they still playing
Friday,
Flockavelli.
Cushion fucking Orange Juice.
You're not
Pringles
playing that.
here.
Okay, you might play Kush Orange Juice. You might play that.
Like, bro.
You not playing
Once
Cushion
again,
Orange Juice
you
before
are.
Flockavelli.
You are.
I am.
Yes, you
For
are.
sure.
I'm playing both.
For sure.
Yeah.
For
But once
sure.
again, my take
I
was.
like chill music more than I like
Flockavelli,
But
yeah.
also, it's kind of hard to say you're not playing that
Because
now, because
there's
like it's like
so
how
much
many
fucking
albums?
music.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's why I
Music
said it was a dark
changed.
era. But there's, come on, you're still playing fucking 50 Cent in 2022 still.
So you're
but
playing
that's
50
crazy
Cent?
though. That's like
You're
a
still
top
people playing
album.
Ja Rule in 2022 still.
You play 50 Cent? When the last time you played 50 Cent on
I
your
ain't gonna
phone?
lie. I did.
Last
Many
week-
questions.
I played
last
Come
week.
on.
Many questions.
I'm still running.
Is that
Many
the only
questions.
song?
That was like 3 weeks ago, actually.
That's the only song though.
Man,
We-
y'all
you
got hate.
hear it in
I'm
the club every
terrible with
year.
names.
So out
But
of the
song
12
with the
albums,
game,
you name
How we do?
No,
I'm
Hated
gonna put
to
my
Love It.
Hated
foot
to Love It, yeah.
next to your earlobe.
Bro, my take was 90% of these albums did not age well. Yes, you have the classics. A classic is supposed to age
Flockavelli
well.
ain't age well?
No,
It did. I said it's a classic.
But
I'm saying it's a classic.
aging well versus going back to listen to them now is two completely different things.
I said 90% of 29 to 2013 did not age well.
So what was the point of so what
I'm
was the point of saying that we
I'm-
don't listen to it now?
because you're
If
not
we
playing
listen
so
to
far
it now-
gone as much compared to these type of tapes now. So
Because they just came out.
No, talking about his
Nigga.
discography. We're talking about his discography, bro. Are we not talking about his discography right now? True or false?
I'm trying to figure out if you're talking about playability, replayability, or if you're talking about aging well.
Both.
'Cause
It's
those
all
are
in
two
a
different
factor.
things.
They're all in a factor.
Those are two different things, though.
They correlate though.
They do kind
They
of
correlate.
Not
but
kind of. They are.
They correlate. no, they correlate, but they're not the
That's a
same.
strong ass
They
correlation.
correlate, but they're not the
That's
same.
serious.
They like this.
People the chart right here.
X this.
The more relatable you are, the chances are that shit gonna age well. Come on, Kings.
That was a nice plot chart right
Come
there.
on, Kings.
Man.
Come on. We're breaking this down today.
I'm listening.
I'm breaking
I'm
this shit down with
listening
y'all
to what
today.
We gotta go
Please.
back to her loss.
Thank you.
We're going off the
So,
railroad.
so next question, right?
Alright.
Y'all listen to the tape for 2 weeks.
yeah.
What's y'all? Give me and 7 words, 10 words or less.
7 to 10.
10.
Damn, it's a haiku.
10 words or less about this tape. Go. Just so we can start off and then we can break it down. Who wants to go first? 10 words
I go first.
or less.
It was great,
3.
but
He's counting them.
You got to. It's 10.
feel like it could have or could be. All right, it was great, but could have more depth. Yeah, make that 8.
So that's 8. All right,
Yeah.
next. Who's
Yeah.
next?
Yeah.
Better than what I expected.
All right.
Thank you for talking that shit. Maybe a little less shit sometimes, but thank you for talking that shit though.
Bro, the Meg line wasn't even that bad.
Hold that take. Hold it. Put it in your back pocket.
Oh,
We're gonna unpack this, but not yet. All right, it's my turn. It's my turn.
yeah.
All right, 10 words or less.
Yeah.
Yep. That was your rules, nigga. Yeah.
Sorry, it's not 2012. Remember they told us don't
know,
do
right?
2012.
All right, you ready? Camera zoom in. Camera zoom in for this. This will be better than Take Care when it's all said and done.
That's terrible.
That's
I don't care.
that's
I'm
a
down.
terrible
I'm
take.
down this hill.
You've been bothering me all
We can
day,
end
but
this.
that
I'm down
I
this
can't,
hill.
I
this
can't
right
let you go
now.
out like
I'm
that.
down
bro.
this
I
hill. I
can't
don't
let
give
you
a
go out.
fuck.
That's what happens, kids.
I'm down
I
this
can't
Stay
hill.
let
off
you go out like
drugs.
that.
I'm down this hill.
You stay
I
off
can't
those
let you
drugs,
go out like
okay?
I'm sober right
That
now.
said, her
I'm
loss
sober.
to take care. That's
When
a
it's
problem.
all said and done,
That's a
yes.
problem, too.
When the dust settles
Hold on.
in the future,
Hold on.
yes.
Let's ask.
Timestamp this.
Let's ask her.
Tell us
Jay.
her loss brother to take care.
Take care or never. What's her name?
loss.
Never her loss.
He said never.
Never heard of.
It's her loss.
Take Care is my favorite album though.
Of course.
I don't know, it's so,
Okay.
Her Loss is so good.
It's not better
you,
to take
but
care.
Are you going to put it over Take Care?
I said when it's all said and done.
Negative.
When it's all said and done.
Negative.
When his whole career is over.
When the
No.
dust
When
settles
we're
and all
60
that.
years
I ain't
old.
on this
No.
tape to touch
When
the
we're
real
60
her,
years
bro.
old.
That's what I'm
No.
saying,
It's
bro.
not even touching the real her.
When the
Like
dust
nothing,
settles.
and I love her loss.
Hold on.
It's nothing touching the
Wait,
real her.
wait.
When the dust settles, Her Loss.
Take
might
Care is-
come because he's on some rich nigga shit now, and he's talking so much shit, bro. Like, have you listened to Middle of the Ocean?
He was on rich nigga shit during Take Care.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he
He
was.
didn't have a jet. He did not have a private jet. Come
Bro,
on.
You think he owns that? You think he
I'm
owns that?
gifted to that. Yeah.
500 million
They
just
just let that nigga borrow that shit, remix
you,
it.
you cannot say
So in headlines, did he not shut down the whole Toronto Blue Jays stadium to film the video?
so.
Who doing that?
Does he not have a
doing that?
ambassador
So,
check?
but-
he has
so-
way more
so-
bags
so-
now.
Huh?
So
You
because
don't
he.
think he owns the jet?
So
Bro,
because
that's
he
not
owns
a
the
jet.
He
That's
doesn't
a
own
that's
it.
a
It's a
that's
plane.
he doesn't own
first
it for
off,
real. Yeah,
But it's
it's a partnership.
He doesn't own it.
That's a plane and a jet.
It's a jumbo plane. No, it's a 757. Yeah.
That
it's
is
a
that's not no
757.
jet.
It's not a jet. That's
That's
why he couldn't.
That's
let
a
it
Delta
happen.
plane.
That's why he couldn't let it
Are
happen.
you
That's a plane.
saying on
That's a
record right
plane.
now, Dan, that Drake is not as rich? He's not richer than he was in the past.
But
I'm
wait,
confused.
no. But are you
No.
saying
That
that
was
his?
said
Are
earlier.
you saying
You
that
said
his
it's on
money
rich
is
nigga
what
shit
makes the
forever.
album better?
Huh?
Nah,
Are you
he's
saying
getting
his
money
money
to
is
take
what
care.
makes the album better?
Yes. Yes. You don't know where the fuck he's at when he's talking his shit. You don't know what the fuck he's saying half the time unless you have that fucking bag. True or false?
It don't.
Is this your man?
I'll just let you know.
my mans.
Listen,
I
Serge,
appreciate
It's my
y'all.
mans. I'm playing
I
for my
appreciate
mans.
y'all. I'm down this hill.
Serge.
I'm praying for my
Serge.
However.
You are correct. We don't know where he's at when he's talking that shit. But guess what?
crazy.
That doesn't change the fact.
The
that
richer
Take
you
Care
are, the better the
is
bars.
The best tape he's made.
The
Huh?
richer
What?
you are. Look at Donda. Billionaire album.
Donda with
A
bars.
billionaire made
Don't
that
tell
album.
me those Kanye's best bars.
Yes. That's the best album. Down that hill. I don't give a fuck, bro. What the fuck are we talking about?
Well, guys, we'll end this with our sponsorship. It's called Dumb Nigga Alert. If you tap that shit, maybe a dumb nigga will show up.
Hey, let me go on Amazon right
He said Donda's his best Kanye album.
Yes. You were there in Atlanta.
The drugs.
You were not there, bro.
Oh my!
Oh my god.
Come
Yes.
on. Go on.
I'm
then.
dying on that hill, bro. Put me in the fucking grave.
Please go to the chat.
Put me in the coffin.
No.
Oh, y'all, come on.
Hey, yo.
That's a whole different podcast.
I've heard you say a lot of wild shit.
I'm being serious though. This
But,
is me.
nigga, you have lost your mind.
Bro, come
I need to get some
on.
hot wings. I'm
just-
babooned. I don't even know if it's a word.
This nigga
Baboozled.
said.
Baboofed.
So you're putting Donda over the first 3 albums every day of the week.
When it's all said and done, yes. And when I'm 60 years old, I'm playing Donda before graduation. Yes. Yes. Y'all did not hear Off the Grid. Y'all did not hear 24 Hours. Y'all did not hear Come to Life. Come on, bro. These are altar call songs. These are gospels. Oh my god, I can't believe y'all saying this to me right now.
Yo, nah, this is wild. Serge did this to go viral. It's not even real.
No!
He literally did this. It's not even real.
Jay.
Not intentional.
Jay.
can't be real
There's no way you can try it right there.
This nigga is lying, Your Honor.
Oh! Get the fuck out of here. We
Hey,
don't care. The first song, that is a real Negro spiritual.
Off the Grid.
That is a real Negro spiritual.
Remote.
Off the Grid?
Move control.
All falls
Move
down.
control.
Those are real
Come
Negro
on,
spirituals.
nigga. Touch the Sky was.
Come on, man.
Remote control.
Lost your
Hurricane. Hurricane.
Through the Wire and
Fuck
Shaka
outta here.
Johnson.
There are 17 people that know
outta
those
here.
Did
songs.
you watch the documentary?
Yes.
Did you see him get his mouth wired shut?
Cool.
And rap through it.
God bless
And
him.
put it on the album.
God bless
man.
him. God bless
I don't
him.
even fuck with Kanye.
God bless
man.
him.
You have just. You've lost your mind. You've lost your mind.
I am sober right now. That's a crazy part.
You're not.
I'm not even high or
He's
drunk.
A straight jacket.
I can't believe y'all doing this right now, dog.
Sheesh.
I don't
Bro,
even
I
wanna
can't
talk
believe
no
you
more.
lying on
This
Oprah's
turn.
internet like this, nigga.
I was
Bro,
this turn right now,
I can't
bro.
believe you lying on Oprah internet
Yeah,
like this.
Oprah's internet. I don't even know what the fuck it is.
I just want people to know. I just want people to know, and this is like this. So this is like we talking about Kanye when he was just probably just smoking a lot of weed. So I just want to let you know. And I'm before I say anything because I see what they did to Kyrie. That ain't happening to me. So I'm just talking about graduation solely. I just want to make that disclaimer.
Warning, disclaimer. What's up,
That album means so much to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember like being in middle school and the CD fall out my locker and it hit the ground. And I went and picked it up quick because that's my graduation CD. So what I want to say is that Serge don't mean that.
I do, but I do.
Like,
But I do.
I don't think he
They
means
don't
that.
go together.
You're forcibly
Like-
trying to invalidate all of your
That
rap
tape-
opinions.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
give a fuck
saying.
right now.
He
That's
don't
what I'm
mean
saying.
that.
Down this
Like,
hill.
that's when you had a Zoom and the
The
big
item
iPod that it
Take
warm
it
up
back
too
to the
much.
Zoom.
Like,
Bro,
he
you
don't
talking to Gen
mean
Z, they
that.
don't know this-
Come
that shit,
on,
bro.
man.
Because,
Take
I
it
mean-
back to the
That shit, bro.
Zoom.
Was Donda good? Yeah.
Great.
But we gonna have
Great
to
is
pivot
an
back
overstep.
to greatness
Continue.
called her loss. But
Great is an over.
this nigga is lying,
I'm
Your
not
Honor.
though.
Yeah, he's lying.
When
He's
you're
lying.
60 years old, we'll see, bro.
No,
Call me when it happens.
lying.
bro.
I play graduation more than Donda
When
right
you're 60
now.
Oh, I'm so sorry, bro.
No,
I'm so sorry.
you gotta be
myself.
sorry. My ears is happy.
Alright,
Y'all haven't
What,
y'all
nigga?
haven't been through pain yet. That's
Okay, so give me-
Y'all been through pain, but this is come on. Donda is about how to heal from that shit, bro. That shit is a
Is the nigga healed? No.
it's a messenger.
No.
Hey,
It's just a nigga talking. I want to hear that shit.
Hey.
I'll be damned.
He's talking
There's
that
no
shit.
way, bro.
That is a healing
Because
album.
The same thing that I spoke
I don't
about
know, man.
earlier.
Lamar Odom said, hold on. Lamar
Projects
Odom said when he was in the
versus
hospital.
albums. No.
Bro, hold on.
No.
Yo.
I let you speak your bullshit.
we
Shut
are
up.
not gonna do this.
I'm not doing this.
We not
today.
gonna talk about.
I'm not doing this
No,
today.
we
I'm
gonna
not.
talk about that her loss
I'm not
shit.
doing this
We gonna pivot it back,
I'm,
host.
trying to get it back.
Yeah, we talking about Lamar Odom.
That's
Hold
what
on,
I'm
you didn't
like,
finish.
no,
You didn't be finished.
I don't want to hear
No,
the rest of it.
pivot it back, host.
I don't. I let you go too far, and I have to pull the reins in.
I'll take 5.
Please do.
Jay,
The
hey,
same thing I spoke about
Hey,
projects
Jay.
versus albums.
Hey Jay,
You
make him a
tried
little
to-
platter. You know what I'm saying? Make him a little
All
platter.
3 albums were linked together, and you talking about.
Hey,
I-
hey, Jay, pull out the charcuterie board. He's hungry because he's not himself when he's hungry.
Okay, so let me ask y'all, bro. Let me ask y'all.
This nigga's crazy. This nigga's crazy.
I'm glad that y'all are on the same page as me, because normally when he starts rambling about shit like that, it's just me here. People don't like, if you watch the show, then you'll see, okay, cool, this nigga's every once in a while you see me look at Serge like, nigga, what did you say? Cause it's shit like this.
I'm lost for words.
And he's so serious.
You know,
He's so serious
if
right
I
now.
went to Mercedes Benz,
But Donda?
waited 3 hours and seen a nigga hoist himself into the sky, I'd probably be like, fuck it, that's the finest shit I've ever seen. But, we'll have to unpack that on another episode.
Another
but
episode. You
I
living
mean,
in the stadium.
That nigga is crazy.
The nigga lost it?
I mean, that's just a fact.
I just can't put. I can't justify having what I consider to be at least a decent music ear to put. I can't put those over. There are 4 albums
Dog, I'm a visionary.
better
bro.
than that.
I see. I have foresight, bro. When you're 60
No.
years old,
No,
bro,
that's
I'll put it on my.
delusion.
All right, if you got foresight, take
Delusion.
the glasses off. Take the glasses off. And how many fingers am I holding up over here? Okay.
Anyway,
Top 5.
top 5, go.
Oh my bad. Go ahead. Boom. They're right there. Who want? I mean,
Sorry,
do you
nervous.
want to repeat yours or?
I'll repeat it.
Yeah, please.
Go for it.
I'll repeat it. So I got Major Distribution,
Okay.
Hours in Silence, Middle of the Ocean, Privileged Rappers, and what's my other one? Jumbotron Shit Poppin'.
Interesting.
The 2 outliers was Treacherous Twins.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a good way. So that was like, the runner up. Treacherous Twins, and honestly, Pussy in Millions.
Yeah.
I would have said Rich Flex because I'm not gonna lie, Rich Flex. Of course it's all over social media, but like Rich Flex is actually really hard. The beat's fire, but Pussy in Millions is like I think is one of the songs off that tape that is probably gonna age one of the best, like top 3 as far as aging.
Okay.
When you listen to it sonically, like we talked about it earlier, it's like I need to hear that in like the right movie, the right soundtrack.
Yeah. Okay, I feel that. I ain't mad at that. All right, so that's your top 5. What about you?
All right. Major distribution.
Okay.
Privileged rappers. Hours in Silence. Middle of the Ocean. Spin About You.
Okay.
It's actually almost
That was
That's
my
a solid
first.
5.
That was my first top 5 last week.
That's the first solid 5.
Number 6, Circle Loco.
Respect.
All right. How about you, dog?
I'll give you a top 3.
Go ahead.
Of the ones I can remember. I heard more M's on the way over here. I like that one.
Wow.
This is gonna be in no top order because I couldn't. I'm not gonna try to disrespect y'all and be like, okay, I know which ones. I've heard the album 4 times.
Okay.
So I don't have a.
Better than 0.
Alright, so I put so definitely more M's. I think I like the production on that shit a lot. I think that's what got me. Major distribution was solid as a bitch too. And it was either gonna be I'll give it 5. Privileged rappers. I want to say I like pretty Middle of the Ocean, but I'll probably put Broke Boys first and then Rich Flex 5, just because that's one I'm most familiar with.
Broke Boys is 5.
Like I like Broke Boys a lot.
Boys
That
is
shit
crazy.
Broke Boys is 5.
That'd be, I don't know, I can't say 7. I just could give y'all 6. It's a lot of heat.
It's a lot of
I
heat.
can't
It's
choose
16
7.
tracks,
I
yeah,
can't
like-
choose 7 because shit, I had left out Rich Flex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a good ass one.
It took me a week to come
I
up
didn't
with
even
5.
say Pussy in Millions. Jumbotron is fire. 3 a.m. on Glenwood is crazy. But I
That's
ain't
my
even-
bottom 3, just
I
out of
ain't
respect for the rest
mentioned
of the
on
tape.
Word.
Yeah, let me hear yours, sir. What up?
I think it's your list, bro. I had it, but I had some Major Distribution, Privileged Rappers, Middle of the Ocean, Hours of Silence, and I'm gonna have to say Pussy in Millions. And Dan, you hit around the nose about how it's gonna age well. I'm in that mindset already. I can play this shit whenever. This nigga had a Bad Bunny type flow at first, lauded up to 21, and then you have an ISO with Travis.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
That's pure Coachella. So I gotta give him flowers.
Travis
for that one.
owed him a good verse in the song. since he
Finally,
fucked
bro.
up
That's way better
Company.
than fucking Company, bro.
I mean, I guess you can count Sicko Mode.
Sickamo's great.
Yeah, but Sycamore was also Travis's song, so
Yeah,
Sicko
true.
Mode
This
is,
is more of a Drake song.
It's for the Tims. It's fine though. It's for the Tims and Toms and Stacy.
I ain't gonna cap. I went back and listened to Astro World. I was like, damn, this was actually.
That's what's good.
I was
tape.
like,
Thank you.
I was like, this shit
That's
is
what's good
amazing.
tape. I'm not gonna cap
This
on
shit is
Astro World.
amazing.
No, from start to finish. That
Yeah, it
shit.
was a good
Shit
tape.
was-
And won no Grammys.
And you talk about production.
Yeah.
That shit was, well, he couldn't beat Cardi. It wasn't no way that was happening.
Yeah, that was
a crazy year.
No way.
She went on a crazy
Cardi
run.
was
There's
gonna beat-
no way
way.
Cardi was about to
My
do
favorite
this.
song
Cardi
on
should
Astro
win
World.
all those awards. Travis could have got at least one of Cardi's trophies.
No way they were being Cardi.
They didn't win no Grammy for Sicko Mode.
No.
Oh,
No
because
way
Drake
they
won
beat-
for God's Plan, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tough year.
Because he did say in his speech, like, Trav was hurt. But oh well. Oh well.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, bro, it's just like, well, for Cardi at that time specifically, that's not just one demographic. Like
Yeah.
with rap, you mainly tailoring it to the young white kids and then black people.
Yeah.
With Cardi B, just off of you being, I think she Dominican. That's a whole other couple billion people. You feel me?
She was
Like,
rapping her
that's-
ass off that year, bro.
She was.
She
She was rapping her
She was
ass
going
off.
crazy.
What was it? That Motorsport, her line in Motorsport was hard. I remember that.
That album was hard. Ride
Yeah.
a dick like a big back. No nigga wanna be my ex.
Whoa!
That's
Whoa!
Out
That's
the gate.
facts. Out the gate with it.
All right, Cardi, let's
The
get it. I
opening
know Offset
bars.
wrote that, but damn.
But damn,
I don't know.
Shit.
the delivery came through.
Even though with
Delivery?
writers, delivery is
Delivery
real
is
heavy.
really
And
important.
Cardi is great
Facts.
at delivery.
That's a
Nobody
fact.
can take that from
That's
her.
a
fact.
Even if she not with her pen, her delivery is punctual every time. She know how to do that shit.
That's a fact.
And I think she writes some shit, but
Yeah, like some of
when
the
you
shit
at that
as a
level, it's
rapper.
no way she can keep up with her success being her own writer.
Yeah.
So I get it, but
Because, I mean, at the end of the day, also, which is something I'll speak to the rap game for, that's the only place where people are very, very insistent on the artist making their own, like, writing their own lyrics. Everywhere else, it's just...
no. Taylor Swift ain't wrote it
Taylor
down.
wrote... She ain't wrote
She
a
did that
lyric
first. She did that
in
first.
fucking 20 years, and that bitch is 28. You feel me? Like, it's...
Taylor Swift.
Well, it's really
What's
just
he
in
say?
rap.
It's-
That's
it's
what rap
really
is
just
about.
rap,
though.
but that's
But rap
just
is about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
though.
yeah,
it's,
see,
rap
I
is
see
more
something.
about...
That's what rap is on. You and your pen. That's kind of what rap started from. So I get
Yeah,
it.
that's
That's like
everybody
the
has a
origin
good
of
rap.
rap.
True to
That's
it,
the whole
yeah.
point of rap.
I mean,
And
rap
so I
is
get
gutter,
it.
bro. That shit
Yeah.
it's raw
It's supposed to be
emotion.
your story.
Yeah.
You know,
But
you
niggas been
rapping
using
somebody
ghostwriters
else's story
forever.
is weird.
Yeah, but I mean, like, with R&B, we don't even think the same about that either. Because, like,
That's vocal.
we don't
though.
even think about who
Yeah.
the songwriter was on this.
We don't care.
Even though it
Usher-
did hurt
Damn,
me.
who wrote Usher hits?
Yeah, we don't
No,
Jermaine
no,
Dupri.
no.
It's-
I'm
it's
gonna
so
let it be
broad.
known.
Michael Cox, whoever.
I'm
it
gonna let
is,
it be
Dallas
known.
Austin.
It's solely
I don't
about
care.
delivery.
When I found out,
Appreciate you.
when I found out Jermaine wrote Confessions, I was hurt
You was.
because you know it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you looking at Usher and Chili, and then they'd be like, "Oh, well, Jermaine wrote it." Look at this little nigga. You talking about him and Janet?
Hey.
It's about him and Janet.
Hey, but
I was like, no. It was better when it was Usher and Chili. But guess what? Somebody still got to spin on stage.
It's a narrative, man.
Somebody still got to hit them notes.
And he did it.
and I mean, at the end of the day, it's like
Someone gotta have Usher bucks.
Usher bucks.
crying.
He said it's like Wizard Kelly.
Nah,
bucks.
you don't
He
remember that
has.
nigga went in the strip club with the Usher bucks?
No,
Oh,
he
wow.
still has it now. His residency in Vegas. He
That's
gives out
hilarious.
Usher bucks. You can get Usher bucks.
That's fucking hilarious.
Come
That
on.
wasn't a one-time
Damn,
thing.
so much shit has happened,
Promo.
guys.
That's
It's
hilarious.
promo.
Wait, you never heard about that?
I forgot about it. I feel like that was like either
I think it was 20
pre-pandemic.
I think
It was during COVID.
It was
It was in the
2020. Yeah,
pandemic.
it was 2020. Yeah.
Oh wait.
So-
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
They catching the Rona
Yeah.
while getting Usher bucks. Oh, this man's breaking.
I mean, that was at work,
appreciate
though.
y'all take so far, but let's wrap it up with some good ass like conclusions. Y'all are music stands. I feel everyone here is a music stand to an extent. You may be different degrees, whatever, but I respect all y'all takes. Are there any conspiracy theories about this Drake career thing that y'all feel like y'all believe in? It could be from lyricism to real life, whatever. But what about Drake's career makes you feel like this guy's like deserving to be in a GOAT conversation?
I mean,
Wait.
It's a loaded question. It's a loaded question. It's a loaded
Wait.
question.
Okay. Yeah. Repeat
Multiple
that. Repeat
questions.
that for me.
One,
Yeah. Because
do y'all have any conspiracy theories with regards to Drake music? Because there's a lot of theories out there,
like
What theories?
I was like, I haven't heard a single.
like diss track theories, you know, or like this. Or how do you feel about Scorpion being like all about Kanye type shit? You know, that's a running
mean,
theory going on.
he-
even though he never said it's about him, but
I ain't heard none of these.
he's very. I mean,
none.
or
when
about the Meg theory, for example. This is a theory. The whole Circle Local bar, and then calling out Serena Williams' husband in the track. That's the theory. Like,
How
damn,
about-
like,
how
how
about-
dare you talk about someone's business like that? Like, did he cross?
I don't-
Did he
I don't-
cross the line with that shit?
well, we don't know. With the Meg situation, it's just one of those things where it's like, bro, it's a poor play on words, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just like that's not something that should be spoken on per se. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, because that's a very sensitive situation for all parties. So it's just like that was just a poor play on words. So with that being said, it's like, bro, you gotta admit, even though Drake is like my favorite artist, you gotta admit when your favorite artist say some shit that's just like, you know, you can't go with it.
Off-putting.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, like I see what he meant by it, but it's just like, you know, that's a whole different conversation of like, you know, what actually happened and what everything that's going on in that situation.
Yeah.
But when it comes to him talking his shit, like, I feel like we talked about it earlier. It's like, okay, when you hit a certain level of success, like, what's gonna inspire your music? So I mean, he creates certain scenarios with women. We know he creates certain scenarios, like he spoils them. He writes about how he spoils him. You know, that's something how he does. Like that's something.
Yeah, he is a feminist.
But it's just like when it comes to like talking shit, it's just like, I mean, you gotta think about it. He's at a point in his career now where it's just like he could do anything he touched turn to gold. So it's just like when he have that beef, that allows him to really get reckless and talk that shit. When it comes to like Serena's husband, I don't know what the fuck going on. but obviously. You call this man a groupie, so I don't know what. Like that.
Should you bring up someone's husband on the track?
That's how you know. That's how you know there's something going on between them that they ain't got nothing to do with us.
Remember they used to date and shit back in the day.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like.
So I'm like, they had some beef and he was like, fucking.
Something happened. Like, I mean, that's one of those things where you just be like, you hear it and you be like, damn, but you just hear the rest of the lyrics. But then you sit there and you like, hold on now, let me replay this. Nigga said, "And Serena, your husband's a groupie." And I was like, damn, it's a good beat. He said that over. but I was just like, hey, what the fuck they got going on behind scenes? Then he said something about Nobu, so I'm just like, well, y'all see each other out getting sushi at Nobu, and something sparked it off. Like,
well, that whole Nobu line that he went from there, where he talked about Asian cuisine, that was pretty nasty. That's honorable mention. On middle of the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The sushi sake. Kawasaki, Suzuki, pop up on him at will. You know, he just was really going to a whole nother level. He was really taking it to a whole nother level. I don't know if niggas was listening to that.
We really did.
But
just
go back.
Yeah.
Go back to middle of the ocean and check out
crazy.
Drake. After he mentioned Serena, he really just goes crazy.
When he started mentioning them random restaurants, that's it. That's when he hit his
Can't
bag.
relate.
That be I'm at Saki Maki Waki. I be like,
sushi,
what the fuck is
sake,
this?
Even at the beginning,
I'm at the Stojos with the Chochos. I be like,
sing back to the vibe. You don't know, you know. I don't know Drake. I'll be honest, my nigga. I don't know.
Nigga say he had swordfish one time. I was like, I never had that. I was a kid. That nigga ain't say that, but I had swordfish.
Good plug. Good plug. I love it. I love it. Yeah.
I felt like Drake.
Yeah. Tell her you the yellow talent child
with my
too.
swordfish out of a thing. You know what I'm saying? I was eating like this.
Get
proper,
it.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That shit wasn't good
Yes,
like
sir.
that either, though.
Nah, with
Don't
that.
eat swordfish.
Right,
It's
nah,
not
with
all
that.
that. Like, you just get some catfish, bro.
What about you, Czar? Anything that stands out in his career, or I don't know, bro. Basically, any takes you will have before we wrap up.
Nah, nothing really too crazy. I think like with the controversial lines, I think that's like a flex. You know, Drake is a big flexer, so it'd be like I could say some shit like this and still get away with it. You know what I'm saying? It kind of reminds me of like HOV when HOV was kind of in his prime and he would get on tracks and just address all the beefs, say a nigga name, like I made millionaires out of all you niggas, and then say your name.
Yeah.
Like, Cameron, you on Breakfast Club talking about me, but I made you a millionaire. Beanie the same. Like, you know, when you get to that level and you up there, you know, you can just get to talk your shit. I think that's kind of what Drake's flex was. I know he don't really mean nothing against Megan. He gave her credit on the Rich Flex song, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure there was some type of like, they solved that behind the scenes. We will never know. But, you know, I think like rap always kind of been like that. Niggas sending shots at girls. Now it's petty. I don't agree with it, but you know, the culture kind of has been over time. You know, niggas always sending shots at, you know, even at bitches and shit. And I know he really don't like the beef with Nicki, and Drake kind of be taking on Nicki beef too because he be like, that's family. So, you know, I think he was being a little petty, but.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point.
You make music with 21 Savage, it just gives this nigga an excuse to wild the fuck out. So I guess that's when they said they were dropping a tape, I was just like, oh, well, shit. This nigga may say something dumb.
Drake had the green light the whole album, bro. I
Well,
feel like he was just green beating for all the bars.
I'll put it like this.
Shoot from half court.
You can have whatever light that you make.
He's really talking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shit, you make music with 21, you kind of have to, like, you got to be gutter. Like, you can't come on this bitch singing. So.
But he did, though.
I mean, he did. I mean.
Even 21 was singing, too.
But when you sing, like, yeah, do that singing shit, and then the beat change, they talk that hood shit. Even though, when that nigga Drake said he's riding around with the FN, I was like, who let this man hold the gun?
Dead ass.
Yeah, like, Kari said that the other day. He said, when Drake started talking about that hood shit every once in a while.
I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, hot take, and I'll throw you out with this. Back Outside Boys is Thug's track, and Drake just redid it. That's my... I really believe he really just rap. Even the words sound like Thug's words.
I did peep that.
Slime, all that shit. It sounds literally like Thug. I
true.
think that was a Thug track, and he just re-recorded it. That's my hot take.
Could be.
like that,
Actually, I gotta re-listen to it because that's possible.
Nah, hey, Back Outside Boys is fine. I don't know why. Damn, I don't even know why I don't have it in my top 5 because I ain't gonna lie.
It's a tough top 5. It's gonna age. It's gonna change over time too, dog. Like you said, it's all about mood. You may wake up.
I don't know.
Some might just
the songs in that top 5. I had to sit down and deliberate Jumbotron shit popping. Yeah, I couldn't move out, but I don't know, man. He just tapped into a new little flow on that. But Middle of the Ocean.
Like the sample on Spin About You?
I like it.
I like Spin About
That's
You.
number 6 for me.
But Spin About You, it's like when I'm thinking about like your Fire and Desires, the other stuff. Spin About You just is mid when it compares to when he makes those songs in that same caliber. So it's like you spin that shit out of here. So the last song, I guess, is "Fuck Me."
Crazy.
You know what's the song on Certified Lover Boy?
Fucking fans.
Yes, that was in that same tier of like, okay, this nigga starting to whine and shit, but damn, hold on, that nigga done mix some shit up in this bitch. I was like, okay, that song is gonna age well.
That's vintage Take Care Drake to me. I feel like when I heard that song,
Yeah, that's Look What You've
that's,
Done.
Yeah, that's Take Care
Look
Drake.
what you've done.
He
On
did
the
something
outro,
different.
I was like,
Yeah.
thank you, man. That
He
was tough.
Yeah, he can't even.
Nobody's
get down for the
talking
shit
about
I
that
climbed. That was a
song.
crazy bar too.
But in like
That shit was
in about a couple months, some people gonna be quoting that shit, and you're gonna be like, damn, wait a minute,
Yeah.
I wasn't listening to him because it hasn't hit me yet.
Yeah.
It's
I
done.
guess
Yeah,
it's fuck me
it
when
hasn't
does.
hit
Did
me
y'all,
yet.
y'all caught the Hamptons line on that one?
Yeah, like it hasn't hit me yet, but when it
Shit's
does,
crazy.
I'm gonna be like,
Snap.
damn, hold on now, we gotta talk about this. Fucking Fans is
Shout out to Riri.
that took a minute, but damn, that's a really good song.
Shout out to Riri.
I like
man.
Race My Mind off Certified Lover Boy.
Of course,
I don't
Pipe
know if people
Down.
do.
Race My Mind,
I like
Fair
Pipe Down a
Trade,
lot.
Love All is some
Fair
of his best
Trade.
work.
Yeah.
In the Bible.
Oof.
Yeah, and the Bible's crazy.
Nah, that Love All
People
with
slept
Jay-Z.
on Certified Lover Boy though. It's okay.
Solid.
I'll let y'all have it.
You got any takes though?
Oh, Certified Lover Boy is up there.
Nah.
Yeah, top
Nah.
6.
Nah, I don't.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't follow him. I don't follow Drake well enough to have a take on him.
No,
Well,
it
you-
might
but
be.
you-
Because I look at the track that's on the right there.
What that got to do with anything?
You know that shit.
You know how many fucking Scorpios
Played it today,
are
fans.
It's millions of them
Future.
niggas. I do not care about them niggas. He made good music. I like the album. I don't give a fuck about
Future.
Scorpio. I don't give a fuck about nobody because they Scorpios.
All right, man.
Only if it's a woman, and then it's a good Friday night. But that's a different story for a different day.
Shout out.
I don't have
Good
any
evening.
takes on Drake though. I mean, like
What time the wind plays, Carl?
the nigga does his job well. That's fine.
Damn, we got you some food, bro.
The nigga does his job
Food.
well.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
pretty
Big
much
creamy
it.
wings. I'm
That's
gonna
all
eat
I
that
got.
in the wings.
All right, you
What
need
about
some
you?
food. Thank you, bro. I feel like for me, I do think Drake is trying to reach the top for Bad Bunny bars, like Bad Bunny numbers, literally. Not the bar itself, but I feel like his competition is Bad Bunny. Like
That
the
is.
only thing he has to go left
That's
is global.
only he can do
like
is compete
global,
with.
bro.
Yeah, I ain't
Bro,
gonna cap
Bad Bunny,
to
how
you,
much
bro.
money he made in that 8-day tour run? 50
Bad
plus
Bunny is
M's?
not
Yeah,
his
no.
competition.
I
Bad
was
Bunny
like,
beating that
Bad-
nigga
no,
ass
no,
number
but
wise.
yeah,
He
that's
won't
his
ever be
competition,
able to
though.
touch him, but
That's
I
his
get what you're
competition.
saying.
Yeah,
That's
that's
his
no,
goal.
that's
That's
his
his bar
the
at this
goal.
point.
Yeah,
That's
for
what's keeping
sure.
him
And
hungry.
the reason why I say this because
That motherfucker was
yeah.
paid, boy.
Bro.
God
Yeah,
damn.
that
Because when you're
That nigga
international
big.
Spanish like that, come on.
Nigga, that's.
I mean,
But-
bro, like you.
But the reason why I say this is because when I hear Pussy in Millions, when he hit that Flacacita line, that was very Bad Bunny-esque. And I was like, whoa. I don't know if he's paying homage to that cadence or not, but for him to hit that pocket,
Wait.
I was like, yo, that's... And remember, he said later in the album, he can perform at a stadium for 5 hours.
I have
The
a-
only
Yeah,
person
no,
who's
I
doing
mean-
right now is Bad Bunny doing for 5 hours in the stadium. We seen that. Lifetime.
That nigga did
How
five
often
hours.
do you
Nigga did
listen to
5
Bad Bunny? Because
Ask Jay.
I can't even hear
Ask
the.
Jay, bro.
I can't even. I'm lost on the comparison.
It's a couple.
Bro.
That
Oh, he
nigga-
got some hits.
Nah, that nigga
Some
album,
hits.
That nigga albums are.
I
amazing.
said, well, I
That
mean,
nigga
well,
albums are
I know he has
amazing.
hits.
I don't even listen.
Nah,
to
that
Bad
nigga
Bunny.
All right,
albums are
that's your
amazing,
homework assignment
bro.
going next
So
year,
does
bro.
he
I
like?
don't listen. Travel
Can you
more?
translate it to
listen
English
to
or is it
Yeah,
all
just
Spanish?
Google. Just
Well,
Google
I'ma
that,
check
I
bro.
mean, you can
Just-
translate it.
Oh,
if
so
you
he
want
be
to.
speaking Spanish for real.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
all
every
Spanish.
Spanish speak
It's
English,
100%
dog,
Spanish.
yeah.
He doesn't speak English at all.
It's
Well,
Spanish
shit, what the
music.
fuck? I mean, hell,
That
my
shit good as
Jay.
fuck, though.
So you tell me a nigga that speaks no English is this much numbers and
I mean,
Drake
yeah.
can?
Hey,
That's
the,
his
hey, the
competition.
women love the Spaniards. I ain't gonna
Women
lie.
love Drake too.
Drake can't hit that type.
But
of
he
pocket.
ain't bad,
No,
but
Why
no,
not?
Drake
It's not
can't. Drake
possible.
Why
can't. Drake
not?
can't do bad.
That's
bitch.
a
It's,
challenge.
it's like
Why
it's
not,
like
though?
a whole.
Bad Bunny's
different,
he's
like,
a legitimate like.
yeah, like
pop
Drake,
icon.
Yeah, Drake. Shit
Drake
is a
is
little
too,
Why
but-
different.
not? Why can't he do
But-
that?
but
On
Bad
Never
Bunny-
Mind. On
because
Never Mind,
Well,
what's
it's
the
still a
same?
Because
little
I
too
mean,
different.
not everybody's gonna listen to as
Okay.
much rap as like Bad Bunny
I was
listens
like,
to pop.
exactly.
That's
Yeah.
why he made Honestly Never Mind.
But it
That
wasn't.
is
It's
his
not.
path to Bad
It
Bunny
is,
competition.
but that
Let me-
ain't
let me
touching Bad
spoon-feed
Bunny
y'all
shit.
niggas this sound first. Why the
Hey.
fuck ask me I'm making techno? Niggas are still processing why he
But
did that
that's
shit
one song,
today.
though.
No, it's the whole album.
I mean,
Honestly, Never
honestly,
Mind.
never mind 5, but is
It's all
it better than
international.
Oh,
Beyonce's?
that's the album.
It's the whole album. Yeah.
Because Beyonce went down the
My
same
bad.
lane and
No, you
just
good. But Beyonce not trying to be Bad Bunny, bro.
No, okay, so
Of course
okay,
not.
No, let me make a comparison.
The tape.
So the only person I would put comparable to Bad Bunny who could go out and do Bad Bunny numbers would be Beyonce.
Taylor Swift too.
Taylor Swift, sure. Yeah,
14 million people try to get
For
this
sure.
woman's tickets,
for sure.
including me, because I wanted to flip them.
Oh, I was about to. I had
I don't give a
questions.
damn about her.
I had questions. But the only difference is Beyonce doesn't release albums anywhere near as often as Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny dropped what 2 or 3 albums this year alone, and out of those 2 or 3 albums, this nigga on if you go through like you got Apple Music, go through like the international charts. This nigga's on every single fucking one.
Every week.
Like it's not like a just
Clockwork.
American,
Clock in,
Canadian,
clock out.
or European.
Yeah,
it's
Bad Bunny.
Yeah,
it's
He
it's
put Pitbull out of
every
business.
fucking way.
So you're telling me that an artist like Drake, who said that he's not gonna retire anytime soon, who he's rapping for? He rapped for niggas. He gave you the gutter shit. He gave you the crooning shit. Any lane you like of Drake, he gave you. But the last lane he needs is that Final Infinity Stone. I need that
Listen,
global badge.
You know who
I
he
need
rapping
that global
for?
badge.
Universal Music Group, because they had that nigga $500 million.
He said he puts the lights on that place,
And
bro.
did
You heard the
3
newborn baby Lucy
Drake
never
albums?
dropped for me.
Yeah.
We've gotten 3 Drake albums in like a year.
2
That is
years.
ridiculous.
In 2-year stretch. And he just getting
It's
started.
really
No,
like
that
one
was like
year.
a year. That was Certified Lover Boy.
Certified
Honestly,
Lover Boy
Never
was
Mind.
last year this time.
And Her Loss.
Oh, that's a year stretch.
He don't drop that much music. You signed that
like
$500 million
September
check.
last year.
Nigga said pump
Labels
that shit
pay
out.
directly to me, he said, bro.
Huh?
He said in the album that the labels pay directly to him now.
Yeah.
So
he's
he
not
get,
with-
he
yeah.
getting all that cash.
Yeah, because OVO is his own. It's his own like standalone company now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not under,
YMCA
basically it's not.
band,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
not under that. Once he fulfilled that, it was straight.
Yeah.
So then after that, he's like a free agent. Remember, it was like I think it was last summer he was technically like a rap free agent. So it's like
Yeah.
they signed him that much, but I like it though because they're forcing him to put out more music. Like he does not drop. Like he drops singles a lot,
I
but
ain't
we
gonna
got
cap, though. I
3
prefer that.
tapes in
I
a
prefer
year.
that
If you're
over-
paying me $500 million, you can have whatever you want, dog.
I ain't gonna cap. For me,
That's just the start-
For me
the starting
personally,
deal.
for me personally, I prefer artists that take their time making their albums versus, just getting a bunch of music at once. Like, then that's always been my preference. Like Sade drop an album once every 10 years and go the fuck home, and her albums are always fucking amazing. But that's just me. I just feel like artists that actually take their time, instead of, because nowadays, especially with streaming, you get paid a lot less, but you have more opportunities to make money. You feel me? So it's better to put out an album. Okay, boom. This ran its course. Let me drop a deluxe to keep the hype going. That's like the new trend nowadays. Versus
They gotta
just
get that
putting
money.
out a complete album at once, and then letting people really sit down and digest the
consuming.
music. You feel
Like
me?
SZA.
Yeah.
That shit was
That
smart.
shit. The shit was great.
But I mean,
Party.
I thought TDE was not
smart.
letting her
Facts.
drop her shit too.
Yeah, it was.
No, they were going through
Yeah,
issues. It
yeah,
wasn't by
yeah,
choice. They
for
kind of
sure.
fell
I
into
mean,
it now
yeah,
because
yeah.
like damn niggas kept eating up control.
Rappers
but it
rappers
was
make
issue.
a lot of money for
And remember,
reasons.
she did fuck her
Yeah.
vocal cords up for a while. She almost
Yeah.
permanently damaged them bitches
I
for
remember
like
that
2 or 3
shit, yeah.
years.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was like a couple years ago. Like
I'm
she
glad
almost
she
lost
recovered,
the ability to sing type shit.
glad
But I
she
would
recovered.
counter your point what you said right now of saying when Drake dropped that song, Let's See What Happens Next, I feel like that was a hint about, all right, you're legit going to see what my plan is. I feel like this nigga is a marketing mastermind.
Oh, for
so
sure.
when COVID happened, niggas, if you're in the industry for real, you had like a year of making music. You couldn't do no concerts, no shows. You're telling me that if you have 24/7 access to a studio, you're not going to give me at least 3 quality bars of work if you say you're that nigga? And this is why we're going to see.
Because it gave us Dark Lane, which
Oh,
is
come on, and that's
which-
throwaways.
that tape right there.
That was
It's up
nice.
there.
That's one of his best compilations. Personally, probably behind More Life.
Kevin Durant said something
number
in an interview recently, and it may sound crazy. I didn't agree with all the statement, but if you go through his catalog, Drake's catalog recently, and I'm looking at some of the stuff he dropped, if you want to talk about some stuff that's going to age different, talk to me in 10 years when we're talking about Dark Lane versus Nothing Was the Same. Talk to me in a couple years when there's a couple tapes, and I love Nothing Was the Same, but I could pick that shit apart. You give me Tuscan Leather, Furthest Thing, Connect, The Language. Do I need too much? No.
Yeah, you don't think so?
So you can pick that shit apart, and I take half of it and take the other half, and I'm straight on it. But when you give me something like Dark Lane, where it's like, okay, this nigga's slowly trying to talk some more shit, but it's like, okay, nigga, you giving us these bars. nigga, just give me a whole tape full of this shit,
It was
nigga.
pre-Gutter
We've been
Time.
asking for this. That's why Her Loss is so good, because we've been asking for that shit talking shit for basically a whole tape for how long? 10 years. I remember when Drake came out with Thank Me Later. I love Thank Me Later, but I was highly disappointed because Thank Me Later, he was just singing. He don't give us tapes with 5 or 6 songs where he's rapping on a trap beat. Dark Lane, I was like, okay, I hear you. But then I hear Chicago Freestyle and Win to Win. I'm like, I like that too. I love it. But Her Loss, nigga, you could play that shit at a party, like from top to bottom. Not fully, but you can't do that with Take Care. You can't do that with Nothing Was the Same. That's more like kickback, chill, smoke music. You know what I'm saying? Call a little girl over. Yeah.
Little 10.
Yeah, but that's like back in the day.
Yeah,
Full
that's like
disclaimer.
everyday
Yeah,
That Nothing Was the Same is
we
2014.
married men these days. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, like, bro, Her Losses, bro, like, finally we got talking shit Drake for more than 8 songs on one album.
That's a blessing.
That's why I like it. That's why it's so hard to rate it, because it's like, fuck. Thank you, 21 Savage, for pulling that shit out of him. Niggas, 21 said that shit. He's like, bro, just talk this shit. Yeah, he took it. He talked a lot of shit.
Amazing. I had no idea. This is better than what I expected. I thought these days my hopes of seeing this type of Drake was done. That's why I said it was better than I expected. I just didn't think this type of shit was coming. I didn't think he was going to make any more albums that would be questioning the possibility of going to top 5.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Her Loss is necessarily top 5, but it's definitely in that conversation. It could be if I wrote it out and looked. It might be up there for real. I haven't looked at them all, but it's definitely one of them it's top tier Drake. Some of the stuff he said, the cadence, the beats, 21 Savage's flow on here was perfect. It was really like an instrument. His voice was an instrument on this tape.
Good take.
And they dropped it in at the right places almost on every song. Like, none of his verses are too long. They all are just right. And you'll see, like, some of the verses are short. He get in there and get out of there, and you're like, that's all I needed. And then some of them he'll ride it, you know what I'm saying, and give you a bunch of it. But they did their job. They did a good job. This shit.
I'm here for it.
That's a good breakdown.
Hell yeah.
So yeah,
That was a ballsy analysis.
and right at an hour 30 mark 2, Kings. Right on cue.
Well,
Yeah. And with that being said, it's your boy Chiagoziem, the evil Aladdin.
The emo.
oh,
Aladdin.
I'm your whole.
Oh, I thought
I'm
you
your
said
host, Storm. I guess Jamaican Boy Wonder. And as always, we appreciate y'all watching another episode of OK So Boom Show.
Boom.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We got our 2 lovely guests. Make sure y'all give them a shout out. We'll put y'all links in the description. If y'all got anything coming up y'all want the people to know about, go ahead and tell them now.
Do not follow me on Instagram or Twitter.
Okay.
I mean, you can follow me on Twitter, but
Okay.
don't follow me on Instagram. I got nothing. I don't post shit.
Socialite.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am Danny Jones, African American, I guess. I'm not the Igbo Aladdin, but I'm black. Nature Boy.
He's a nature boy.
Peace.
All right.
What about
I'm
you,
here
Zara?
for
What
what's
you got going on?
Just shouting out. I mean, got a-
Nicknames.
Czar, what's going on? My name is Czar. Follow me on IG or whatever. It's King Tove. Upcoming, what's the most exciting thing? I'm getting married in 2023, so
Amen.
Congratulations.
You know what I'm saying? That's the
Love it.
biggest thing I got going on.
What an announcement.
The
Wow.
number one goal in my life right now is securing that bag, but we securing other bags as well. So
Love to see it.
appreciate y'all for having us, Serge.
Appreciate
and
y'all
Storm.
for having us.
This is dope.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate
Have
you
us
guys.
back again. Damn,
Yo,
this was lit.
I
This
want
happened
y'all-
today.
We'll have
Yeah.
more mics next time.
I want this to be on record that y'all can pull up whenever.
Word.
Whenever you want to
For real?
chop it up, whenever you want to pull up, just let us know.
Got you.
We'll have more mics.
Yeah.
Nah, this was a vibe. This was a vibe.
You know, I almost got nervous before, like, you know, it was my first Easter speech. But it's not too bad. I like the little lights though, make a little nigga shine. Shout out my mom, my friends, Sam. Shout out everybody.
Family.
Billy,
Family.
Puppy,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nova.
Who?
Scotia.
Who?
Woo. 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 All right, we out of here.